Pain-free gaming life across every genre. Life simulation game. I lived in a studio apartment in reality, built a penthouse and dated a girl. Line 2 of the subway on the way home from work was filled with people's sweat and fatigue again today. Holding onto the handle while letting my body surrender to the rattling vibration, I felt a jolt like electricity from my wrist to my elbow. Seriously, this damn carpal tunnel syndrome. They say your mid-30s is your prime, but my body already felt like a machine nearing retirement. The price for typing thousands of lines of reports and clicking the mouse tens of thousands of times all day at the company was miserable. The smell of the pain relief patch I stuck on yesterday wafted past my shirt collar, and my shoulder throbbed as if someone were endlessly pecking at it with a huge chisel. Whenever I thought about how I was grinding down my body in real time to maintain this sickening life, a bitter taste filled my mouth. Barely opening the front door of my studio apartment and stepping inside, the damp air greeted me. I threw my bag roughly on the floor and crawled into bed. I didn't even have the energy to turn on the light. The brand new game console and monitor shining smoothly on my desk seemed to mock me. I agonized for months over buying that, and after I finally did, I felt like I owned the world. But the reality was that even holding the controller was a chore. The pain, pulling as if the tendons on the back of my hand would snap, made me afraid to press the power button even once. In the end, all I did was watch game videos of others playing on YouTube and pathetically mumble, what's wrong with that house's interior? If it were me, I would have put a picture window there. It was so unfair. It's a game I bought with my own money. Why do I only get to watch? Holding the game package tightly to my chest with desperation, I fell asleep, praying that just once, please, let me mold this world however I want without my hands hurting. I fell asleep almost as if passing out, but suddenly my vision brightened. When I opened my eyes, I wasn't lying in bed. I was floating in the air. No, to be exact, it felt like I had become the camera itself inside the game screen. Looking down, grid lines like graph paper stretched to the end of the world. Is this really happening? I didn't say it out loud, just thought it. But a transparent mouse cursor in the middle of my vision moved smoothly following my gaze. Amazingly, the unpleasant pain in my wrist was completely gone. In fact, it felt as if the physical constraint of a body had completely disappeared. At the bottom of my vision floated the game interface I was so used to seeing. Building tools, item catalogs, character status windows. Excited, I clicked the build mode icon. Click! A crisp mechanical clicking sound rang in my mind, and white lines spread out over the blue floor. First of all, I need to bulldoze this dingy default lot. When I selected the hammer icon and dragged it, the old walls turned into pixel dust and disappeared, making me feel like the heavy feeling in my chest was completely washed away. I need to fill up the money first. The moment I imagined bringing up the command window, a translucent input window appeared. Without hesitation, I typed the gold overflow cheat code in my mind. Cha-ching! Along with the sound, the number in the top right corner shot up like crazy. It made me feel a bit sad thinking how nice it would be if my real-life bank account balance was like this. But for now, I decided to enjoy the feeling of becoming a god of this world. I picked the most expensive penthouse lot in the city. Now it's time to build the house in earnest. Flipping through the flooring catalog, there seemed to be thousands of types. I picked the highest quality white marble that had a cold yet smooth feel and dragged it across the floor. The sensation of the marble being neatly laid out grid by grid. No, the brain sensation was amazing. The walls had to be entirely floor-to-ceiling glass. I grabbed the picture window icon and brought it to the wall, and it attached with a snap like a magnet, revealing a dazzling night view outside.